Okay, today we are going to discuss the lab sheet. I think we haven't discussed the lab sheet from chapter 7. Okay, chapter 7. So, which one do you want first? Lab sheet first or the mysterious test answer first? Which one do you want? A lab sheet of test answer? I think it goes lab sheet first because I think there are some students who haven't taken the test yet. So I think I'm going to postpone the test answer later on. I need to confirm back with the team first. And then, okay, so first I think we're going to do about our lab sheet. Previous lab sheet. So previous lab sheet, okay, I think the last time we stopped discussing the answer is from lab 7. Okay, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, I think 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so let's go towards our lab 7. Okay, lab 7. So this is the task, okay, that I have given you. Okay, wait, I need to share a screen. I didn't share the screen yet. All right. Okay, so this is the task I've given you. Okay, so for this one I need to zoom in first. Okay, so the lab sheet, okay, is basically one task only. Okay, hard. Develop a program to calculate a purchase discount for Lazada special purchase event. The price will be determined based on the total purchase and the discount percentage. The detail of the discount is as follows. Okay, total purchase 1,000, 35%, total purchase 500 to 1,000, 20%, and so on until here. Using suitable operation, repetitive and function technique, build at least 2 functions, including the main functions to make the program easy to maintain. Okay, so how much of your total purchase here is the output? Okay, you key in the input. Your purchase detail here, your total purchase is 1897, discount 25%, price after discount is 1422. So like this. Okay, if you want to continue, and then it's like this. Okay, so let's start with from our blank sheet first. Okay, so this is your hot sample, so I think discuss this later on. Okay, okay, we open new one, save as. Okay, so this one is lab 7. Okay, so let's take a look at how do you construct the program. Okay, now you have one input and you have 3 outputs here. Okay, so let's start with the input first. Okay, so let's create a variable here, purchase is equal eval input. Okay, so how much of your total purchase? Okay, so now supposedly you finish the first line. Okay, so good practice if you because we are using Python, so it doesn't take much time. So if you want to test immediately, you can test it immediately. How much is your total purchase? So you key in 1897. Okay, good, nothing appeared. Okay, so let's put in RM here, so that is much more clear lah. Okay, how much RM? 1897. So you can see it's easy, right? So next we are going to produce the output. Okay, so do the output first. Okay, this is usually different than some of your people's mentioning you need to do the function first or anything, right? So I like to do, for this kind of case, I like to do the output first. Your purchase detail. Okay, so don't forget to put /n so that it will jump out one bar after you finish it. Okay, now next, okay, you can key in print. Okay, your total purchase RM. Okay, so RM you can put in here. Just put in your purchase, and then you put in print discount okay, discount is let's put in here disc percent. Okay, so now you have one new variable here, discount. So for now, let's put discount as 0. Okay, don't forget to put in a value first, and then you have price after discount. Oh wait, print price after discount. RM, and you key in disc price underscore. Okay, so now let's take a look. We have one down here. Okay, so here so because we need to make it continuous, so you have to put in while I equal 0. Okay, so this one need to jump to the right a little bit. Then you ask yes, while I equal 1. Okay, so put in print, and so let's just put one space after it. Print. Okay, do you want to continue? Oops, supposedly not print, is I equal eval input Shamil, quiet. Shamil, quiet. Okay, so continue again. Yes, equal 1. No, equal 0. Okay, 1. Okay, so this one is your input. Okay, so we have finished this one. So let's try this one first. So supposedly disk price. This price is, let's put it 1 first. Okay, so let's try and run this. Okay, so let's see. While I equal 1, supposedly we have to put y equal 1 at the top. Okay, so line 2, while I equal 1. Is there something wrong? It's supposed to be like this. Huh? Oh, did I make a mistake? Oh, okay, it's okay. Let's clear again. Clear and run. Okay, so how much total you purchase? 9. Okay, looks like, let's continue. Okay, 1897. Okay, we are halfway there. Okay, now let's take a look on the content here. So now what we're going to do next, okay, now let's continue with our content here. Okay, so I put while here at the top. Okay, put while here at the top so that we can make it a loop. So as you can see here, okay, I'll try to run it, and we can run it as usual. So now next is where we're going to next is the content inside it. So you want to make sure that you have two functions based on the question. Okay, you need two functions. So now I prepared up here two variables, okay, random variables that I need to change. Okay, so you can put the notes here, to be changed here. Okay, to be changed. Okay, so now let's change it. Okay, you need two functions. So first function is, maybe we're going to put calculate. Any idea what should we do first? What kind of function should we do? Okay, discount. Maybe we need to find the discount first. Okay, we need to find the discount first. So let's create a function called define discount with one input to be, what is, let's just put X. It's easy. Okay, discount is that X, if X is less than 1000. Oh no, we need start with smallest one first. More than 1000. Okay, so more than 1000. Okay, it's okay. More than 1000 or equal. So Y is equal 25. Am I right? Let's reduce the size a little bit. 25 over here. Y is equal 25. Y is equal 25, and then if X is more than 500 and X is less than 1000, Y is equal 20. And if X is more than 300 and less than 500, Y equal 15. Then go back, and if X is more than 100 and Y X is less than 300. And here is Y equal 10. And then we have last kali, okay, else, and let's put elif only. Elif X is less than, is more than 80 and less than 100. Y equal 5. Okay, so finish here. Oh wait, still inside here. Return Y. I think we can do this right now. So here we have, okay, this is equal, this calculate, here we put calculate. No, this calculate, this fine lah. It's easier name. This fine. So this is equal, this fine with purchase inside it. Okay, so you have here this fine purchase. So let's try the first function first. Let's take a look what is the output. Okay, so run it. Oops, what's wrong? I'm doing Oh, maybe because a little bit too far. Oh, and forgot the dot. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, your total purchase is 1897. Okay, now your discount is 25%. You see? Okay, we finish our first function. Okay, let's continue again. Okay, what is your discount now? Oops, 57. Local global reference to be first time. Oh, what is it? More than 80. Less than 1. Oh, okay. So you need to put else. Y is equal 0. Y is equal 0. Okay, so this is one way that we have. Is it more than, less than 100, more than 80? So clear first. Okay, so what is happening right now? Okay, 57. Let's take a look. Okay, discount is 0%. Okay, so means that your first function for this one already finished. So let's proceed to our second function. Okay, our second function is for you to calculate the discount price. Okay, this is finished. So let's do our second function. So second function is define this calculate. Okay, so we put in here, we put in again, we just put in x. Okay. Okay, because it's two different functions, okay, they count differently, the top x and the bottom x. Okay, now next is where you have the value, we need to find out the discount as well. Let's put in purchase this. Okay, so there you can understand it better lah. Okay, so now you have two value. Purchase is the amount of money you purchase, the amount that you purchase, total purchase. Discount is the one that you have inserted. The discount means that this one. Okay, this. Okay, so now you need to calculate. So total is equal purchase, okay, times purchase times purchase subtract with purchase times discount is disc because this is in percent, so you need to make sure that disc divided by 100 by 100. Okay, so I think it should be okay now. Return total. Okay, once you finish, here you have down here this calculate. Okay, first one key in purchase and the next one discount. Okay, so let's run this. Let's take a look. What is the result? Okay, so we have 1897. Okay, the amount of your discount is 1422. Is it correct? Yes. Okay, let's continue again. Okay, total purchase. Next one is 54. Discount is 0, so 54. Okay, next one, let's try again. 333 and discount is 15%, so here is 283. Okay, so at the end we finish with lab 7 or lab 6 or 7 here. Here is lab 7. Okay, supposedly we finish with lab 7, so it takes me around less than 20 minutes, around 20 minutes actually, to finish all of this. Okay, supposedly you have 2 hours, you can complete them. So I'll put it in the message, okay, for you to check and try and copy paste for you to run it in your own PC. Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, so this is the code. So try and run it in your PC. Okay, any questions so far? Any questions? Any questions? No question. Any?
Nak tanya.
Yeah. Siapa nama?
Amin.
Ya?
Nama saya Amin.
Amin? Oh, tak
Nak
ada.
tanya kalau
Yeah.
macam kalau function tu kan dia define and then dekat bawah tu kan return and tak
Okay.
boleh kalau tulis return je tak payah tulis dia punya y ke total
Okay,
ke, tak
so
boleh.
kalau you return, okay, let's see. What happen if you remove y? Kat sini Okay, so 1897. Okay, you see we got error. Why is it? Okay, because you look at the error, type error unsupported operand types for non-type and integer. So means that okay, bila dia return, kita tak tahu dia return apa. Dia tak tahu nak return apa. So now we precisely want the value y. So kita letak sini return y. Okay, when you run it, okay, you can get the result clearly. So now means that okay, right here you are the input. Okay, input you purchase. So purchase is the x. Okay, and when you calculate everything, you got the y, and when you return y, this here is equal to y. Okay, yang you return. So this here will be used in the second function. So if you did not put a precise output for this, okay, this will be the error. This kind of error will appear. So sebab tu kita kena define it properly what you want to return in case you have a variable here. Faham Amin?
Boleh lah.
Sebab basically macam ni lah. Okay, you bagi tahu yang dekat sini, this ni adalah equal hasil daripada yang ni. Tapi bila you tak define hasil dia apa, dia jadi cacang rebah lah. Tak tahu apa benda. So bila kita nak guna this ni, dia jadi error sebab kita tak tahu apa benda dia. Okay, so bila you buat, you nak define this ni apa, you kena define betul-betul this ni adalah hasil daripada this find, which the result is y. Faham?
Lepas tu nak tanya yang dekat this yang tu kan, yang to be changed tu kan sama dengan this find. Lepas tu dalam kurungan purchase tu kan, dekat dalam yang purchase tu dia based on
okay, yang ini
atas.
okay, sebenarnya yang ni kalau you tukar ni jadi apa, contohnya lah saya nak tukar A, saya tukar ni jadi A dengan B, saya tukar ni jadi A B. Okay, dia jalan tak? Okay, when you try this one again,
tapi kena tukar lah kan dekat yang input ke tak payah?
Tengok tak, saya tak tukar pun, still running properly kan. Nampak? Sebab that's why kita guna function, because variable yang ini, these two variables, okay, is only usable within this the function ni, masa yang awak define ni saja. So yang ni dia tak kira. Dia kira lain. Ni macam satu rumah yang lain lah. Okay, it's like this one. Okay, dia kata saya nak guna, okay, means that okay, imagine it says one family lah. Okay, kita ada family Amin lah. Okay, dalam family Amin kita nak bagi dekat Amin untuk calculate discount. Okay, macam ni lah saya cakap kita bagi dekat Amin, kita macam mana cakap? Macam mana cakap? Okay, kita nak suruh dalam satu family awak tu kan. Kita suruh family Amin Nur Husna punya family. Okay, kita nak suruh Amin Nur Husna dengan adik dia buat nasi lemak. Okay, Amin Nur Husna punya family, mungkin family Amin Nur Husna dia ramai kan. So Amin Nur Husna dan adik Amin Nur Husna untuk buat nasi lemak, lepas tu kena deliver nasi lemak kat sini. So dia masuk dalam family Amin Nur Husna. Okay, mungkin Amin Nur Husna ni kakak, yang ni adik. Okay, kakak kena tolong kakak dengan adik untuk dapatkan nasi lemak. Lepas tu bagi balik nasi lemak tu. Nasi lemak tu kira kat sini. Faham tak? Sebab tu kita nama dia lain. Kita boleh bagi nama yang lain. Okay, so like so example, kalau kat sini kata Aminul Husna, adik dia Aminah. Okay, kat sini okay, nasi lemak, buat nasi lemak oleh Aminul Husna dan adik dia Aminah. Okay, so bila letak kat sini dalam ni satu family, dalam family awak panggil adik awak adik, awak dipanggil kakak. Okay, kakak, adik, tolong satu sama lain dapat hasilkan nasi lemak. Lepas tu supply nasi lemak dekat sini. Macam tu lah.
Kiranya kalau dekat dalam function tu boleh macam general lah.
Dia general. Okay, kita panggil dia local dengan global variable. So, local variable, dia run within locally. Maksudnya dalam satu bracket saja. So, sini kita count as satu bracket. Sini kita count as satu bracket. Yang bawah ni kita count as satu bracket. Okay. Bila kita boleh run dalam satu bracket ni je, kita panggil local variable. Okay. Local variable, maknanya kita boleh guna dalam ni je. Kalau kita tiba-tiba nak panggil A dengan B dekat sini, dia jadi cacah merbah, dia jadi bercelaru sebab kita define it as local variable. Dia ada satu lagi yang kita panggil global variable. Kita panggil dia global variable ni adalah bila kita define dekat atas ni, okay, paling tinggi global, okay, A is equal 10. Okay, selalunya benda yang kita selalu define as global adalah constant, macam pi ataupun apa-apa variable lah. Macam pi is constantly, we know that 3.14. Macam gravity contohnya 9.81. So all of those count as global variable. Kita akan define it as global at the top dan kita boleh guna dalam semua function, semua dalam local function as the same variable. Okay, itu kita panggil global. So yang ni kita panggil local variable. Okay, so when local variable, we can only utilize it within a local bracket only. So right now, define is count as one local bracket, define is count as one local bracket. So that's why if you use instead A and B, kita guna kat sini X dengan Y, X dengan Y at the top dengan X and Y here is different thing. Okay, because
dua function yang berbeza.
Okay, kalau kat rumah you kat sini dia panggil abang kakak, dekat rumah ni pun panggil abang kakak tapi people are different. Okay, so something like that lah. Boleh faham?
Faham. Pasal last nak tanya yang pasal yang dekat Y tu kan dia I sama dengan 1. Lepas tu Y I sama dengan 1 tu.
Oh, sini. Okay, actually yang ni sebab saya selalu salah dekat C. Sebab C dalam C language, okay, dia kadang-kadang boleh 1, boleh 2. Dia sebenarnya kena 2. Kadang-kadang bila saya buat dalam program lain, dia jadi 1. Ada yang program language lain pun 1 pun tak apa. Okay, so sekarang ni dalam Python saya confused. Dia kena 2 ke dia kena 1? Cuma dalam sini, okay, just to remind myself lah. Kalau untuk condition kan, macam if, okay, macam sini if kan, ataupun untuk while, condition for semua, kita kena pakai 2 benda. Okay, so kalau dia equal atau macam less equal kan, 1 or less equal, yang ni, okay, this one jalan. Tapi kalau yang ni, yang ni jalan juga. Yang ni jalan juga. Okay, kalau yang ni saja, dia tak jalan. Dia kena ada 2. So you need to, kalau dia is equal, so you need to put in equal, to equal for condition, to define it as equal. So why do we use double instead of single here? Yang single, it represent logic. Yang single, they not represent logic, they present a value. I is equal 1. Okay, kalau 2 ni, okay, they define logic. Maksudnya dekat sini, if I equal 1 is true. Maksudnya, memang betul I is true is equal 1. Maksudnya, this one, dia refer kepada yang ni. Kalau yang ini adalah true, baru dia let go. If it's a false, like this one, if you put it, okay, 0, it false, right? Okay, dia tak masuk. So, dia become false. Okay, so when false, dia tak masuk. So this one, dia because here if we want it to become true, we put it 1. Okay, now here when you run it, I equal 1 is true, so it goes in. You see? So this is one of the things that you need to focus on lah. Faham?
Kalau tukar nombor lah kan, contoh I sama dengan 2, So dia tukar jugalah I
It's okay.
sama-sama dengan 2.
I equal 2 is okay, it's fine, tapi dia tak masuk lah.
Kalau
You see?
so dia kenapa pula dia tak masuk?
Dia tak masuk sebab dia nak I tu betul-betul 2. Tapi kalau you buat macam ni, I is less than 2. Okay, contohnya lah. Okay. Dia masuk pula?
Tak, kalau tukar-tukar dua-dua tu 2.
Kalau tukar-tukar dua-dua ni 2, boleh je.
So kira dia still boleh pakai lah. Cuma and then bila nak masuk balik loop tu, yes tu sama dengan 2 lah kan.
Kalau nak masuk loop ni, yes ni kena dia sama dengan 2 lah. You have to put it 2 lah. Kalau dia put 1, cannot lah. You understand? Okay, so we'll change back. Okay, any other question? Any other question? Faham? Tak ada. Okay, just to remind you guys, okay, please submit all your lab tasks sebab your lab task is your attendance. Okay, that's why I put it in the video. Even though you don't think you can do it, okay, refer to my video, do it and submit. Okay, your lab attendance count as from this lab sheet. So refer back to my videos and everything that I have uploaded. Okay, so do the lab task, submit. Okay, and I will count your attendance. If you did not submit, I don't count your attendance. And if you have a bad attendance, it's hard for us to actually even to let you pass lah. If you have bad attendance and your marks is on the bar, usually we will not let you pass lah. Okay, so the bad word is that serve you right. You didn't come to class, your marks is on the bar, and we let you fail, something like that lah. Okay, so make sure you do your lab at sheet. Okay, I'll give you a little bit of leniency up until end of the semester. Okay, up until study week to complete all the lab sheet and submit them. Okay, don't worry, all of them is in the video, and today also I record it so that you can look back at the video later on for this task lah. Okay, so any question other than this? If not, I'm going to proceed with the next lab task, which is lab chapter 8. Okay, so how are you today? Alhamdulillah. Good. Okay, so today, this morning, okay, I was our syllabus already finished. Okay, for your reference, kalau ada yang miss kelas ke sebelum ni, you can look back at the YouTube video. Okay, so I think a lot of you still haven't submitted your lab sheet, complete lab sheet, because I remind you again, your attendance for lab is counted based on your lab sheet submission. Maksudnya kalau dah hantar baru dapat attendance untuk lab lah. Kalau tak dapat, no attendance, means ada possibility you cannot, there will be a problem later on lah because your attendance is not enough. So please complete all your attendance. So this morning, okay, I was discussing about the lab that I haven't shared the answer yet. So this morning I did with lab 6, okay, lab chapter 6. So this afternoon, this morning lab chapter 7. So this afternoon I'm going to look back into chapter 8 and 9 lah. So our class is a very quite short class for today, so hopefully you guys can follow. And for your lab, your last test, okay, I will share the result before your, I think around next week lah. Okay, and then the answer will be around next week as well, because some of the students still requesting some how can I say permission to take the test again because of a lot of issues, like any issues that they have lah. Okay, so today we are going to look back. Okay, if you can open the link for our lab, okay, you can open Kalam lab chapter 7. Okay, we have this, I don't think you can access the link anymore, right? Okay, so just look back into the question that I'm showing here. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. This lab shape chapter 8. Sorry, chapter 6. Again, chapter 8. Okay. So what we're going to do today is this one. Enhance the code, okay, for the programming for this exercise. This exercise you have done before. Okay, so for you to have three files, pinrobot.py, coordinate.py, location.py, and you have to build the program again using an array. Okay, so I was halfway there, but we didn't have time to finish them. Okay, so this morning, okay, so this is halfway that we did this morning. Okay, so this morning is we start with this. Okay, so from here we have three files. I haven't filled in the coordinate location yet, so we have three files. Okay, so now here I have an import from coordinate and location, and we have two variables, theta and length, as shown here. And here we have the program asking number of robot arms. Okay, and then we have arm robot here, theta length for I in the range of number robots. So for each number of robot arms, we have a variable theta length, a variable theta and length. Okay, so here what I'm doing here, I'm defining the array. So in this array we have, as in the question, the theta and length values must be in an array list based on how many number of robot arm entered by user in num robot. So one way for you to define it is theta and length for I in the range of num robot. So this is one way for you to define an array. Okay, so when you run this code, okay, look back when you run this code. Okay, when you run this code, you see the number of robot arm. Okay, I put it 4. You can see it prepares 4 pairs of theta and length. Okay, so robot arm number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay, it prepared the array for theta and length. So this is print arm robot, is the result for print arm robot is this one. Okay, so now I put in the variable. Okay, how many degrees? Okay, let's just put randomly 1 and length 2. Okay, 1 and length 3. 1 and length 4, 1 and length 5. So we have 4 pairs. So you see that now arm robot containing information like this. Okay, 5 components here, 4 components here, 4 pairs of theta and length. Okay, now, so here how do I do it? Okay, for I in range of number of robot arms for each robot arms. Okay, we have I here, robot arm number 1, 2, 3, 4, that one. Okay, it's supposed to start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and in there we have 0 and 1. This one is for theta, this one is for length. Okay, for that I print out the arm robot once I finish with this. Okay, so here, okay, when I ask, I need to calculate the coordinate, and also I need to determine the location. Means that location in positive X. Okay, maybe you can say 4 sector lah. 4 sector. Okay, means that positive X minus Y. Okay, positive X, positive Y. Okay, maybe like that. Okay, so let's go towards the codes here for coordinate. And here let's put the codes first. Okay, so now you want to determine the coordinate and the result. Does the result must be in coordinate or not? Oh no, it don't need to be in coordinate. Okay, so here maybe I think we need to put in coordinate. What do you guys think? Should we do it in coordinate or should we not do in coordinate? Okay, so right now coordinate XY supposed to be, okay, robot arm coordinates are coordinate xy. 1. Oh, so we have to have pairs. Okay, so supposedly we need to have an array here. Okay, never mind, we just put it coordinate is an array, so we key in. Okay, just put it here. Oops. Okay, so we have coordinate xy equal determine co. Okay, now arm robot. Okay, so we have I and 0. Okay, and then we have another input arm robot I1. Okay, too much. Okay, so now we have to look back into the coordinate. Okay, later on. So never mind, we proceed with this first. Okay, so now print coordinate. Print. Okay, robot arm coordinate is R. Okay, closing. Okay, then coordinate xy 0. Coordinate xy 1. Okay, and then determine location. Okay, coordinate xy. Okay, so let's try this one first. Okay, let's remove this one first. Okay, so in case we want to try to do this, let's put in a coordinate. Okay, so here the name is determine coordinate. So in this case we have define determine coordinate. We have two parameters inside it. Okay, let's just put x and y. Okay, no, not x and y, it's theta and length. Okay, can be x and y, no problem. So easier to understand if it's theta and length. So here you want to know where is the coordinate. So again, what is the formula for okay, you need to import math, and also from math star. Okay, so down here we have how to calculate coordinate, means that from theta and length you calculate. Okay, so x is equal, okay, length cosine theta, length time cosine theta. Okay, y is equal, okay, length length times sine theta. Okay, and then finally and return xy. Okay, so let's test this one first, but I think let's do it later. Okay, so here next is our second one. Okay, determine location, coordinate XY. Okay, so maybe we can put it robot I. Should we put it robot I? Okay, maybe we can put this way. Okay, good. And coordinate. Okay, let's just put in. Okay, input value. Never mind lah. Let's remain this way, easier to understand. Okay, so
Doctor,
yeah.
what does the I stand for?
The what?
For I in range. I in range.
For I in range. Yeah. So this one is according to the every elements that you enter. So now you enter several number of robot arms. So like for example, you put 3 robot arms. So it start with robot arm number 1, robot arm number 2, robot arm number 3. So that's why we put I in the range of num robot. Means that I in the range of, in case you enter 3 robot arms, you have 3. So for robot arm number 1, what is the theta, what is the length? Robot arm number 2, what is the theta, what is the length? So right now we are going to find out the coordinate first. So coordinate right now here entered as 2 elements, okay? And then you are returning x and y. Okay, maybe we can put in coordinate as an array. 0. The next coordinate 1. So you return coordinate. Okay, so now coordinate xy, you get it. Okay, so now location, so means that define what is the determine location, coordinate. Okay, now from here we go into if coordinate 1 0 is more than 0, and coordinate 1 is more than 0, more or equal lah. Okay, so you have first rule here, and put in print. Okay, coordinate arm in, let's put in arm in sector 1, let's put in 4 sector. Okay, starting 4 sector. Or we just put in 0 0 means northeast. Okay, so easier to understand. Okay, so next. Okay, now is elif. Okay, more than 0, y is no, x is less than 0. Okay, y is more than 0 is northwest. Okay, then we put it again, another one. Okay, so here we have coordinate is less than 0, is less than 0. So southwest, southeast. Okay, so this one at the end we just put it else. Okay, so I think should be okay. So let's try and run. Might be error somewhere. Oh, okay, no errors. So let's put 3. Okay, enter theta in degree. Okay, theta means let's put 45. Robot arm length. Okay, let's put 5. Okay, so we have a problem here. It's not defined. Determine co-o. Determine co-o not defined. Is there something wrong?
Sir,
Yep.
koordinat tu perlu run dulu baru boleh define kan?
Supposedly no problem. You can run it. Boleh run. Tak ada masalah rasanya. Okay, robot 1. It's not defined. Let's try again. Okay, 45. Okay, 5. Okay. Coordinate length cos theta. Name coordinate is not defined. Oh, this is the issue. Okay, coordinate equal 0 for in range 2, supposedly. Okay, for in range, I forgot what is the formula again. For I, kena define dulu. Okay, let's try again. For 45, 5. Okay, so here you see that, okay, enter robot arm 5, arm in R. Okay, so here this is the coordinate. Okay, arm is in northeast. Okay, so next we try minus 45. Oh, not minus 45, 120. Arm's length is 5. Okay, now arm is also northeast, 120. Oops, something wrong. More than 0. X is more than 0. Oh, this is not angle. This is coordinate. So I need also correct. Supposedly correct. 0 minus 1. Okay, so let's take a look back our codes. Coordinate. (120) cosine. Supposedly betul lah. Let's try again. Okay, 3, 4. Enter the degree area between. Okay, so let's try 174. Okay, northeast, supposedly northwest. Did I make it wrong? Ada salah tak? Agak-agak. Or is it? Dekat mana saya salah? Mungkin calculation saya salah kot. Okay, so supposedly. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, let's try minus 40. Oops. Yep. Wrong. 4 minus 45. 5. Okay, so now southeast, betul? Okay, so theta in degree minus 170 minus, let's put minus 100. Okay, 5. Northeast balik. Okay, so this is somehow fishy. Okay, any idea what did I do wrong? So maybe when I put this here, this must be in degree, or whether it needs to be in radian. Anybody can help me whether this is degree or radian? So this one supposedly, let's try again. Okay, just in case the answer is in radian. Okay, so theta times pi 3.14 divided by 180. Okay, so let's run again. Okay, let's put 2, 45, 5. Okay, so next. Okay, degree minus 45, 5. Okay. Okay, let's try again. 4, 100, 5. Now correct. Okay, so what I did wrong before is that, okay, I did not convert them into radian. Okay, so this formula, sine and cosine, you need to put in radian. Okay, so not degree. I thought you can do degree. So here in this case, I have to convert into radian first before I get the answer. Okay, so
Okay.
yep.
Why does it need to in range 2?
In range 2, because in
Yeah.
coordinate is a array that has two elements, coordinate 0 and coordinates 1. Here, you see?
Okay.
Okay.
Doktor,
Yeah.
kalau kita nak masukkan input lagi untuk koordinat, dia jadi koordinat dalam kurungan 3 ke?
Kalau you nak buat 3 elemen, then 3 lah. So you ada sampai 3. Tapi kalau you nak buat dia multiple, macam for example this kind of ni. So here in this case, untuk satu, okay, kalau yang ni dia jadi macam ni ya. Okay, let's print a robot. So this one, untuk satu elemen dia ada 2 maklumat. Maksudnya kalau arm robot 1 kosong ada, dia arm robot 10, arm robot 11. Dia ada 2 dalam ni. Okay, kalau yang macam ni dia just ada satu elemen, that means that within one bracket ada 2 elemen. Okay, so untuk coordinate ni, okay, how can I easily explain? Okay, let's just open one slide lah. Okay, so it basically looks like this. Okay, kalau yang ni coordinate, dia looks like this. Okay, coordinate. Okay, equal. Okay, kita ada ni So yang ni, okay, sini adalah kosong. Okay, so instead of saya tunjuk macam ni, biasa tunjuk macam ni, lagi senang faham. Okay, like this. Okay, so yang ni adalah row. Koordinat kosong, and down here adalah koordinat 1. Okay, boleh faham tak? Koordinat dia ada kosong dengan 1. Okay, so now this is for coordinate, dia ada kosong dengan 1. So dalam ni kita akan do calculation yang ni. So yang ni 1, yang ni 1. Okay, kita buat calculation macam ni untuk yang ni. So the result yang kita share adalah, yang kita return back to the main file, okay, is the result of this calculation. Okay, now when you go back here, you look back, kita ada satu lagi variable arm robot, right? So arm robots basically looks like this. Okay, kita ada 4 lah basically. Okay, dan here kita ada 2 dan 3. Okay, if you put there are 4 arm robots, so there must be 4 lines lah. So in this case we have arm robot. Okay, instead of only having this, kita ada satu lagi dekat atas ni that define column. Okay, we have one more up here that define column. So if you put this here, okay, this is row and column 0 and 1. So when you see the result, when they show like this, okay, 45.5 represent this one column, okay, and then the outer bracket, okay, is this bracket, okay. So if you put 2 elements, so 2 aja lah, 2 rows, okay. So this means that within row 1 we got element 45 and 5, within row 2 we got element minus 45 and 5, okay. So here for this case, okay, for this case it means that we have here 45, and here we have 5, and down here we have minus 45, and here we have 5. Boleh faham? Can you understand? Boleh faham?
Boleh, Doktor.
Okay. So this one, okay, when you put in arm robot theta length for I in range of num robot, so means that here dia ada theta, this one represent theta, okay, this one represent length, okay. So untuk setiap row ni means that for each row here you have theta and length pair, okay. So you have this information based on all these rows. Okay, boleh faham? Boleh faham? Boleh faham? So when I want to find out, okay, when I want to fill in, okay, at the beginning my array here is empty, okay, kosong. Okay, so this one is supposedly empty, this one empty, okay, this one is empty, empty. Okay, supposedly at the beginning, insert one, is empty. Where do I define an empty array? So this is where I define an empty array. So I define the empty array that for theta length for I in range of num robot. So num robot is entered by you. So in this case I entered 4. Okay, in case I enter 4, Like for example here, when I run again, I enter 4 robot arm. Okay, you can see that I prepare 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 here. So here in this case you have 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, supposedly look like this, huh? Okay, so right now I'm preparing an array with this value. You see? Okay, so now I ask, okay, 45, I put in 45, and I put in, okay, so just, okay, let's start again. So this one, beginning. Okay, so I put 4, I have the 0 0 0. So now over enter theta, 45, arm length 5. Okay, so what you see now is that I got result here. I enter 45, arm length 5, got this coordinate. Okay, now in array arm robot here you have 45 5. This is the first round of the 4. Okay, you got here 45 5. So here 45, here is 5. Okay, so now your second round here, he asked me again, I put in minus 105. Okay, you see that I entered 105. So down here supposedly it become 100, and here is become 5. Okay, now next I put in minus 45 5. Okay, so enter. This is the coordinate I got minus 45. Okay, here I got 5, and lastly I put in minus 105. So I got here in the last array minus 105. Okay, so here you see that my array is structuring by incrementing of the 4i. Okay, you fill in the array as you move on. So you see that array here looks like this. Okay, so this is why what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so do you have any question for lab 8? No question? Any question? Boleh faham?
Sir,
Ya.
kenapa theta tengah length perlu letak kosong?
Letak kosong here because
Ah.
I'm calling it here theta and length. Kalau saya call, okay, if I don't want to put it there, okay, so like for example I put in 0 for I for j in range 2. Okay, so this one I remove, and when I run it still can work normally. It still can work normally, so it should not have any problem. Okay, so put in 5, still the same. Okay, 105, still the same. Okay, and then put in,
Doctor,
yes.
the J is random or it can be anything.
J
X,
boleh je.
Z.
So it's easier lah, because kalau you know when you go deeper, the deeper you go, better you guna alphabet sebelah dia. So like this one, the surface one is I. Okay, and then within I kita ada J, and then within J kita ada K, macam tu lah. So in case here I have I. Okay, supposedly kalau benda ni sama, I can create one more. For J in range of 2, okay, enter input apa-apa. Okay, so this one because I define it like this, because only 2 variable, I put it like this lah. Kalau more, I need to make an array for it to collect input. Okay, understand? Boleh je kalau you nak guna X and Y ke, A and B ke, it's okay.
Boleh doktor.
Boleh. Faham? Faham?
Faham.
Okay, so means that okay, you don't want to put theta equals 0, okay, length equals 0, okay, you can do it like this. Okay? Ada soalan? Any other question?
Doctor, can I ask?
Yeah.
Is it necessary to put like 0 for in range, I for in range when we're making like a list?
Okay, so what happen if you exclude this one? Okay, I exclude.
Not exclude. Just make it an empty box.
Okay, what happen when you put in empty box here? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. What happened? Okay, let's put 4. Okay, so you see that the array is empty. You see? Not like when I do at the top, you prepare 4 arrays here, right? So this one, now the array is empty. Let's proceed. 45. This is a problem. Okay, least index out of range means that it doesn't know. Okay, it means that you are preparing a cabinet without knowing how many items you want to put it inside it. So we don't know how big the cabinet should be. So it's best for you to tell the computer how big the array to fit in first before you use it to fill in. Okay.
But what if I append the value one by one into the array?
Okay, so that's the problem. Okay, because I try to append one by one, but it will not work. You see, because they count as index out of range. Because I did not specify what is the range. So when you create an array, usually the computer will allocate a memory location for the variables that you're going to put inside the array. So without entering the amount of memory should be allocated, how can the computer put the information inside the array without allocating the memory first? Okay, this is the logic there lah. Okay, do you understand?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, any other question? Supposedly, one way you can do it is that there is a command called append. I'm not sure whether you can append on array or not, because you can append it on variables, like you can append on strings. I think the command append can be used in Python for you to append the array as well, like you mentioned before, but you need to check on that lah.
I actually use that in my project and it's working, so I want to ask if I must do like that.
Okay, if it's working, it's fine lah. Means that certain command, according to certain library or certain tools, you can do it. Okay, because I'm not aware of most of the Python command actually. So in case of you're going to use C, okay, C usually you need to define first lah how big is it. Okay.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Okay. Any other question? Any other question? No question.
Doctor,
Yes,
I
Austin.
ask how to define just now.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing lab and I got the index of range out of range maybe 2 week ago lab.
Okay.
Index how to repair the coding if
you
list out
got
of
this
range.
list index of range ni lah. You got that one lah. So that's why you have to define first how big is your array. So in this case, if you say that your array is you have 2 columns and 6 row, you have to define it like this one lah. You have 2 columns and 6 row, something like this. Okay, so inside one is a column. Okay, outside one is the row. So I have for each row, I have 2 columns. You understand? Okay, as long as you put something like this first, you define the array first, okay, there will not be a problem of how you use it lah. Okay, one way you can use it like what Go just mentioned just now. You can use the command append that from your original array you want to append it so that it increase all the way to the bottom. Okay, so this is one way you can use it lah. Understand, Austin?
Understand. But append is on chapter what?
Append, I forgot lah. I think in array I did not introduce append. But you can Google the command. Okay, there are Python tutorial that teach you how to use them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, any other question? Any other question? No? Okay, so in case there are no other questions, okay, I think I need to go at 5 p.m. I don't think I can make it for lab chapter 9. I will make another video for that lah. Okay, so stay forward. Okay, stay tuned on the YouTube channel. I will upload the chapter for chapter 7 lab answer on the YouTube channel demonstration. This one I discussed this morning with the previous section students, and then for chapter 8 here I will upload again together with that, and for chapter 9 I will upload around tomorrow. I will create the video tomorrow and I will upload later lah. Okay, so do you have any other question?
Doctor, can I ask about the project?
Okay.
In the project, we need to use the functions and like import functions, right?
Mm-hmm. Means
So
something like
when
this
it
lah.
comes- Yeah, I know.
Ah.
I mean, the problem now is when it comes to the flowchart, how am I supposed to do the flowchart? Do I just
Okay,
need to show the
so
define and everything?
one way you have to create different flowchart. Okay, so when you create different flowchart, so there's first flowchart for determine coordinate. Okay, so what is the input? What is the, when you start, what is the input it takes? What is the output it will return? Okay, this is one flowchart. And then you have another flowchart, determine location, what is the output, what is the input, what is the output. And then you have the third flowchart, which is the main. Okay, this one, within it, the process that it will send information to this program. Okay, it's as one process in the flowchart. Do you understand?
Yes. One more thing is, what about the file reading and file printing part? Like,
It's in the flowchart is the same as you put in you use input and you use print. It's the same same block. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question?
Doctor, why the location? Does it really necessary to put the return, doctor, like coordinate?
Okay.
Return?
For the return here, okay, so because you are returning a value to the files that calling it. So like here, you are returning a value because this file, this program, it will going to need the value being returned by this code. Okay, this function. So it's important for you to make sure that what kind of variable is going to be returned to the file, or there will be a problem in terms of definition of the there will be an error. Like for example, if you put nothing, okay, there will be error that this coordinate is not defined. There is not in the value is not in range or something like that lah. Okay, so you have to put in the value here. In case you don't have anything to return, like for example this second function here, no need to this is there is no use for this function return, so you can just put nothing. Okay.
I see. Thank you, doctor.
Okay. Okay, any other question? Any other question? No question? Okay, so you can WhatsApp me. Okay, sometimes I take a little bit time to respond back. Okay, got a lot of things to do. Okay, and in case you want to do a session with me, you want to talk with me, okay, I will open an online session lah anytime. Like for example, in the afternoon you got free class. Okay, sir, I want to talk to you around 10 to 15 minutes to ask about something. Okay, I'm open online. Okay, just make an appointment first lah. Okay, sometimes I'm meeting a lot of things, right? So make an appointment, let's arrange a time, and then you can ask me a lot of things lah. Okay, and I will open for your friend as well in case there are somebody else who want to join. Okay, want to learn about this. Okay, I'm open. Okay, I'll give you the link once I say that okay, I'm available. I'll give you the link so that you can just join in later on. Okay, so okay, I think that's all for today. Any other question? Last one? No.
So how about chapter 10?
Chapter 10, we don't have chapter 10. We have until chapter 9 only.
The plot the graph one.
Plot the graph, we have plot the graph. So I think we have only chapter 9 from my notes. I have only for chapter 9, file operation. Okay, never mind. I'll check it again. If we have free time next week again, okay, in case it is necessary, we can, okay, just make a fun class for that one lah. Okay. So I yep.
Doktor ada record session ni ke?
Ada saya record, nanti saya upload.
Okay, thank you
Okay.
Doktor.
Okay, so never mind. Okay, I'll check back with the plot the graph. Okay, in case we miss the class, I'll make a video lah, upload for you guys to introduce you guys. Okay, so I was mentioned because the notes that I were given about this course is only up until chapter 9 so far, file operation. So I'll check back. I get back to you lah later on. Okay, Jan?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Nothing? Okay, so I guess that's all for today. I'll see you guys later. So look forward for next week as well. Okay, I'll create a class. If I'm available, I'll create a class. Okay, then we'll discuss some of the interesting things you can program lah. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Good day. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you Doktor.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.
Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
Waalaikumsalam.